The trending news that seems to be getting a lot of youths excited, which have been trending since yesterday. It says US court has ruled that FBI and anti-drug agency should no longer withhold information regarding Tinubu's drug-related investigation and ordered its release.
District of Columbia in the United States of America, a judge have ordered the reopening of a file linked to the Nigerian president SH0CK Bola Ahmed Tinubu in a case that goes back to 1990. Shit is about to hit the fan.
This country is finished. But how can you blame police when Tinubu himself will be president? Nobody knows his age. Nobody knows where he goes to. Nobody knows his classmate.
Alright, so the trending news that seems to be getting a lot of youths excited, which have been trending since yesterday. It says US court has ruled that FBI and anti-drug agency should no longer withhold information regarding Tinubu's drug-related investigation and ordered its release. Reasons, other details are in the comments. Like, a lot of people are happy about this, but you people are not thinking outside the box, and I don't know why you are excited. First of all, if the US wants to release Tinubu drug cases, they will not tell you. They will just release it. Unless, if Tinubu is currently being blackmailed, think about it. If they want to release this information, they will release it. Secondly, why is it now that they are planning to release it? During the election and during when the whole quest for looking for evidence that Tinubu actually dealt in drugs, back then, they refused to release it. Why now? Like I said, Mona they fear the Westerners. If you don't learn anything, Mona learn from what happened to Goodluck Jonathan and Barack Obama. Go back, go and look for the video. If you didn't learn anything, learn from that one. Tinubu can be very bad, but understand that the Westerners, they don't want your good. So they just want to release it now because of what? What is their reason for doing it? You think about it. Unless if maybe they try blackmail Tinubu to get something from us. Maybe Tinubu never concur. So they won't cause chaos. Or they want to cause a problem for him. It is the game. They don't like you that much for them to give you something. You people are a joke, a lot of you in this country. The youth, sometimes you people need to pay attention to how these Westerners work. They just won't wake up, say, okay, yes, Nigerians, it's time for you people to have the evidence that Tinubu actually deal in drug. I mean, I'm curious to know which pattern Tinubu use and the type of drug where he sell. Whether na Refnor, tramadol, codeine, nicotine, what do they call the other one? Narcotics, cocaine. I'm curious. And the pattern where they sell them, whether I carry out for head, they hawk out like tomato and pepper, or whether, the chains of the people. I am really curious to know. But then again, I'm gonna bet the US not gonna still release anything. It is a game. It is a game, so don't get overly excited. That's number one. Number two, at this junction, if they release an evidence that Tinubu actually dealt in drugs, what next? Will you remove him as the president? I'm curious. Curious. Should they go remove Tinubu now as president immediately? Or maybe they plan to use that one for next election? Well, now don't forget, because I know now. Now, no, if you stay on something for long. Next thing, now forget. 2027 now, a few people go bring them up, or don't pay a large majority of some people for them to stay. It is a game. Don't get so excited about these people. We are talking about the West. The West don't want your progress. They can't do anything for you. They can't favor you. Don't deceive yourself. They don't like you rich. They know the West don't like you rich. So now, back to the question. Sit down and ask yourself, why are they doing it? And why did they not release it? Why are they saying they want to? The US, if they want to release it, you will just meet it online. You will meet it online. What is all these shenanigans for? Think. And Nigerian youth need to understand. Else, we might learn and we might learn the hard way. These people, Tinubu might be a demon, but these people, fear them. Fear them. Fear them. Especially Americans, fear them.
If they release Tinubu's record and they find out, say, President Tinubu, Pablo Escobar, how will it affect Nigeria? How will it affect us? He's already the president. I don't think we needed this now because nothing will happen. Highest US will just sanction them, which I don't think they will be needing US now because now I think mostly they focus in France. I've seen, France, all the activities now are done in France. And again, it will also be a bad name for Nigeria as a nation. All of you that is celebrating, whether you celebrate or not, whether they release this or not, there's no way Tinubu will step down. And there's no way Tinubu will stop being our president. So I think they would have, if actually they wanted to impact or they wanted to Nigeria to progress, they would have released this when Nigerians have petitioned them. There are thousands of petitions during the election, during the campaign after the election, 2020 presidential election, before this one, Nigeria has petitioned so that they will release documents so that they won't swear him in. But they didn't release it, so now they don't swear him in. My opinion though, does it make any difference?
Now listen to this. The president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, traveled to France on a work visit. Now the president of France is not in France. He traveled to Egypt. So the question is, who did the president of Nigeria travel to France to see? Or is the president of Nigeria going to wait there while the president of France come back? Okay, person where you find going house, the person no day, but you still there for over 2 weeks. They wait till he come back. Is it adding up? Or did the president of Nigeria lie to Nigerians that he's going to official meeting? Maybe now that thing he go do. I don't understand anyway. Let me explain.
Tinubu lied to Nigerians. I mean, the lie has been exposed. With what happened now, it has been exposed. I don't even think whether Emmanuel Macron knows that Tinubu is there. I'm not joking. I don't think so. He went there for medical help. I don't think Emmanuel Macron knows that a Nigerian president is in his country. I don't think so. You can see how these people lie to themselves.
Minister, what is the implication of telling the people the truth about your medical status? Just like we found the king of the UK telling the people what his medical situation is about. What exactly, Barrister, is the implication of telling your people the truth?
When you have that kind of man at the end of affairs, David, don't expect more. I have told you here, a snake will always belong. Somebody who have been lying from infancy, from childhood to adulthood, he lied himself into office. He has been lying all his life. So why are you expecting him to tell you the truth now? Tell me why.
First, there are some quarters that say that the president is having conversations with some dignitaries and, of course, ministers in France, and not just the president. Is there the possibility that Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, would leave his guests to his ministers?
Okay,
in Africa?
Hold on. Why are you not seeing Tinubu and the so-called dignitaries talking? Why are you not seeing them holding meeting? Or where they are? The internet did not get there. No, where Tinubu went in France. You mean social media and internet is not accessible to that place as to show us what he's doing, the people he's meeting and all that? You mean such a thing? Is it the first time he traveled to that place and we didn't know what he went there to do?
No, yes. Nigerians are not even sure if the French or France president is even aware that President Tinubu is coming. Maybe President Tinubu just went on a medical visit, or maybe cabal visit, or maybe feeding visits, or maybe APC visits, or I don't know what visits the president of Nigeria went there to do. But then, it's not an official visit, because I don't think a president of a country, giant of Africa, Nigeria, will leave Nigeria to go and have a meeting with maybe ministers in France, or vice president in France, or maybe governors in France, or maybe, I don't know. Because if you are leaving Nigeria to go and have a meeting in France with anybody that is not the president of France, it will be an insult to the giant of Africa. I mean, the same France where Burkina Faso chase come up for their cut. But let's not go more than we have gone already, because it is difficult to defend Nigeria. But anyway, tell me what you think about this in the comment section.
Whether going to France or not, it's not our business. But if you think bringing France will make Nigeria a better place, when France will come on, they will scatter the place for you. We will go back to square one. That is what Libya is facing. So we should be wise and know how these people operate. France, they take you make friends because of what they Nigeria, what they won't carry. Now the reason why I say, share, they are leaving the land shore. They are going to the Middle Sea. France will for sure them now. They won't carry them go to the Middle Sea. May they go from there, they suck oil. Now with the help of the president, so Total Energy, we now have the full access to Nigeria oil. Then Tinubu can rule as long as he want to rule this country. It's not a hitting matter. They just propose the bill. Now, the House of Rep, we have immunity. The House of Senate, we have immunity. On that ground, none of the governor will get voice to speak. When you speak as a governor, they will remove you. Now, then they test runner with Rivers State. Sure, they just remove Fubarak. Nothing has been done. That's why this is a good test runner to see the reaction of the citizen. That is just the truth. For this country to become a country, all of us need to look out for this politics. Because if we not put eye, we not go fit understand what they go on. These people will keep changing laws, keep oppressing us until every one of us put our attention there. At least for school, they teach us about political apathy. That is, you don't come out yourself, say, you not concern me, not concern me. Then they change law for your head. They are using you as a slave in your own father's land. It not concern you. So that is why all of us, we need to put eye for their affair. When these people know, say, every step they take, we they put eye, they will sit tight, they will sit well. Or else, nothing we fit do, we will remember where we did. Nigeria, wake up. Let's ask ourselves, why a country like Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, chasing France out of their land, then our own president accepting them in Nigeria through the back door? No, we will not accept it. The damage when the British do to us as a Nigeria, Chevron, till now, we are still suffering from it. We have never recovered from those things. And today, Tinubu have the right to go to France and start making friends with France president Emmanuel Macron. You think those people, there's anything good that will come out from France? Nothing good will come out from France. The only thing that France will offer us as a country is to give us an emperor, somebody that will rule this country for 40 years. That is what France does. They will bring a constitution that will favor the president, the House of Reps, and the senators. Why? Because of power tussle. Now, all the things when the Western world needs to survive in terms of technology, everything is in Africa. In fact, everything is in Nigeria. The way where they say they didn't need fuel 20 years back, up to date, to take survive. Now, so they need those things from us now. And we were there that they collect from. They don't value us. Now, let this be known. If we don't wake up and demand the truth about our oil, our land, our sovereignty, we all wake up one day and realize Nigeria is no longer Nigeria. See, We are not a democracy. We are a quiet invasion. And if we don't stand now, our children will grow up speaking English under French control. Mark this day. We must demand no foreign troops, no hidden alliance, no secret contracts. This one not be activist talk. This one is survival talk for me and you to wake up. The world is playing chess on our back. We should not allow them to checkmate us. That is what I have to say for now. Who have an ear, let him hear. If you think you have the money to travel out of this country and live a better life, no place you will ever go. You will ever go and feel at home. No place you will ever go that will be like a place where you were born. That will be like a place like Nigeria. Wherever you go, there's no place like home. So we must stand to face the challenges. We must stand to ask our government, or else, what is coming for us is bigger than us.
Nigeria. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Mr. President, sir. At what point will the lives of Nigerians begin to have value and meaning in this country? National Security Advisor Oganuhu Ribadu, IG of Police Kayode Egbetokun, Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Defense Staff, Ministers of Defense. The constitution of this country, they clear that the primary responsibility of government will be the protection of life and property, not just to the build coastal highway, because infrastructure will be built for human beings where they are alive to fit use them. That is more than 50 people were killed in 2 states, and the president still there for France. They meditate and ponder about in reform of his government. Not to talk about the ones where they kill for Kebbi, Katsina State, Funtua local government. The ones where they don't kill for Benue, for Ondo where they protest. Up till today, the president never visited one of those communities because he doesn't think it is very important. That is, the entire country is a theater of war and blood, and there is no sense of urgency on the part of politicians to resolving this issue of insecurity, because you have failed to tell yourself the truth about insecurity, and of course because you are protected. The security apparatus of Nigeria is then made to protect the politicians and the elite. If to say one senior politician don't die from these bandits and terrorist attacks, the rest go sit up to fix the issue of insecurity. But when you don't fear God, you cannot value human life. That is, Nigeria don't reach the point where we say the lives of human beings don't become ordinary data and statistics. If we wake up tomorrow, 50 killed in Plateau, they say, 2023 should be 100. 40 killed in Benue, it be 70 now before now. 20 killed in Zamfara. Nigerians, human beings with loved ones, people will get name, person papa, person mama, person pikin, person brother. Human beings, mothers slaughtered on top of children. People killed in heinous and barbaric manner. Yet, there is no sense of urgency in resolving the issue. Nigerian politicians, you have failed to tell yourself the truth. And if as leaders, you are not part of the solution, then you are part of the problem. And we know if it use problem to solve problem, we are wasting our time. The solution for Nigerians now to fix INEC so that you can get incompetent leaders with sincerity of purpose. If not, what will they use to use problem solve problem? It will not work. It is a waste of everybody's time. When you talk tomorrow, APC supporters go say no be today the thing start. So because no be today starts, no be today it go end. Plateau State done the battle insecurity from as far back as Governor Joshua Dariye, even before him, until today. What exactly they go on with Nigeria insecurity? Waiting they happen with ungoverned spaces for Nigeria. Bokos, Mangu local government, every day Benue, Agatu, Gumagwe. What exactly is the problem? Nigerian security system. Nigerian law enforcement system. Why be say our own intelligence no dey fit catch criminals and kidnappers? Now when it comes to peaceful protesters, now that time when intelligence go work. Once you say peaceful protest go day tomorrow, police go get intelligence today. Nigerians with they play make una dey deceive una self. What exactly is the truth? Create state police, they say no, governors go abuse them. They want say federal government abuse police, now who carry them go prison? Nigerians, we must tell ourselves the truth. We should not allow the deaths of fellow human beings to go without notice. Imagine as we sit down for this Lagos, people you hear say they go attack your community, slaughter your loved ones, God forbid. Because for Nigeria there are so many ungoverned spaces. You get places where you go there. If anything they happen, that they kill people there, now only blood of Jesus and inshallah go fit help now. The security does not even get up to that point. Nigeria, we must develop a higher level of moral consciousness. What exactly be the truth about insecurity for Nigeria? National Security Advisor make statement talk say the greater percentage of weapons where the criminals that they use, it come from stolen weapons from government armory. That is, criminals and bandits, they get access to steal government weapons, use them, they kill citizens, and the government is unable to protect the citizens. Hey, Nigerians so much shield. Nigerians, because of our criminal justice system, we fail to prosecute people where they don't catch before. The governor come out for Plateau State, come make statement say the era of perpetrators going free has ended. So if you don't get the time where people where keep people, they catch them, they arrest them, and later they free them. Make we they play Nigerians. Very soon the truth will come out. How many be police and what exactly is the capacity of our law enforcement to protect people? The former IG of police under Jonathan, IGP Solomon Arase, he talk him. He said out of the about 400,000 police within Nigeria, about 200,000 are protecting politicians and their families and the elites. Calculate the number of police where they protect governor, deputy, in wife, their family, all speaker, House of Rep, their families, all House of Rep member, all senators, judiciary, State House of Assembly, commissioners, everybody. Not to talk about the ones where they for religious institutions, where they protect Mommy Gio, Daddy Gio, their family, the one where they protect Imam, Sheikh, Alufa, and the rest of traditional institutions, the one where they carry posts for Olori. How many police go remain to protect others? For Nigeria, if you make small change, even as Yahoo boy, if you carry 2 mopo, that's say they be. That is the recklessness and anyhowness in Nigeria system. Tomorrow they go say, they call army to come. How many be army? What is their welfare? Nigerian Nigerian military is actively in work in the 36 states of Nigeria, including FCT. And Nigeria no dey fight war with any other country. People are living in internally displaced people camps in this country in their thousands. Even in Abuja, yet Nigeria no dey fight war with another country. Nigerians, we must wake up. Nigerians, to put value on our lives, it depends on us. Now, the same value where we want to see, now we must demand for. We must demand for the kind of value and dignity that should be accrued to a human life. Every day slaughtering of human being, and everybody just they move on. Tomorrow, those of you will be Yoruba Ronu, because you think the president from your place, you want to come do ethnic bigotry. I pity you. You are amongst men most miserable. Go ask people of Katsina State. 8 years of shouting, say Baba, how far? How many they carry for Funtua local government? You should know that today's victims were yesterday's survivors. Tomorrow's victims will be today's survivors. The dead can no longer die. The next set of people will go die when Nigeria go happen to, it will be from the living. May your own life not become statistics of data of banditry and kidnapper before you receive sense and courage to demand for a better country to protect everybody instead of supporting evil and injustice. May God protect the life of the living, grant rest to the dead, and give the living wisdom to act in our own interest. God bless Nigeria.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please my love, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I post a video. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.